Hey you guys, hey Gishits, how you guys doing? I hope you guys had a wonderful, beautiful day. Here in New Jersey, it's mad gloomy, rainy, and the mood is just not giving. It's not there. Today I'm not really in the best mood. It's okay. I'm feeling a little better, but it's just one of those days, like those gloomy days, and it's gloomy outside, so it just fits the setting. I did make a YouTube video like maybe 2-3 days ago, but I didn't pay attention and I should have edited correctly, and the videos went back. It was like backwards of what I was saying, so I deleted it. So yeah, in case y'all was wondering why, like, oh, like how come you didn't post for a while, blah blah blah. By the way, I would like it if you can please like, comment, and subscribe. I haven't did a story time in a long time. Like when I was doing the YouTube video I did a couple days ago, I was saying something, I was explaining something, and I said, oh yeah, I'll do a story time, but since I deleted it, I'm gonna just do it today anyway, so you get what you get. All right. Okay, so this story time took place in summer. This was summer, like in August. Yes, it was in August. At the time I was dating my boyfriend. Like, we wasn't in a relationship yet, but we were dating. So me and my boyfriend at the time, Peter, we planned on going to the movies to watch Nope, I believe. Yes, it was Nope. And so we was gonna go. The movie was like around like what, 7, something like that, 7, 8. I don't really remember, but it was like nighttime. So I'm dressed up. I did my hair. I curled my hair. My hair was red at the time, like red and black. I washed my hair, I curled it and everything, did a little style that I don't usually do, a half up, half down. I have on a nice outfit, a tube top type shit with some black biker shorts. I had on long socks with Travis Scott shoes, like the brown ones. And I remember I was downstairs and I was with my older brother, Sydney, and he was like, yo, Steph, throw out the trash. And I was like, I mean, shit, like, okay, cool, no problem. And I know you're gonna be like, your brother's gonna let you throw out the trash? You're a female. Like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. It really ain't that deep. It was not dark outside. It was very much light. It was in the afternoon. So yeah. So I said, okay, let me go and throw out the trash. So I threw out the trash. And I'm like, I haven't went for a walk in a long time. Like, the air's feeling nice, the breeze is feeling nice. It wasn't hot. I think it was hot, but it was manageable hot. And I'm just like, I'm feeling good today. I'm going out with the boy I'm dating. Like, what can I say? Soon to be boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna watch the movies. We're gonna watch No by Jordan Peele, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm feeling myself. Not like too much feeling myself, but I'm like, today seems like a pretty good day, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna go for a walk. So I go for a walk. So I'm walking, and I'm walking my complex, because I said I'm just gonna go for a little light walk. I said I'm gonna go for a little light walk, like just around here. Not like, I'm not going farther into those rich houses and shit by myself. I'm just gonna go around, just a little whoop circle, just a little circle. Not this. This. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm really not in the mood to be funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, So like where I live at, right? So I get out the door. I'm right here, right? I turn to my right. It's a long ass patch, right? I turn to my left. I just started going my left. It's really not that far. It's like literally less than a minute away. Tell me why. As I'm walking, I hear a nigga whistle at me, like an old school whistle. Like, how niggas used to whistle to women back in the days when they think she looked good? Yeah. And I think I heard, hey. So I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, ignoring a little bit. He was like, hey, you. And I turn around. And I see this African ass nigga. I'm African too, so I can say this. I see this African nigga. And I'm looking at he across the street, literally. So we over here looking at each other. I'm looking at him like P. Diddy did to that nigga on that show. I'm looking at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him. I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck you want? Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, he was outside from his door. Like, he looked like he was talking to someone at his door, right? Because the door's open. I don't know who he was talking to. You didn't see the person's face. He gonna come out and he gonna try to walk towards me with his bike, like try to ride his bike, but he couldn't ride his bike. He was struggling to bring his bike towards me just to talk to me, and he literally across the street. Boo, I'm not even lying with y'all. Across the street. And he's struggling to come towards me. I'm like, well, this is embarrassing. This is secondhand embarrassment. I'm looking at him like, oh my God. I'm like, do not tell me. Do not tell me that, I'm like, do not tell me this nigga gonna try to talk to me and say he interested. Because I'm like, I already am not. Because mind you, he like a grown-ass man. He about 24 to 27. He could be 30 because black don't crack sometimes. Sometimes you be thinking a motherfucker like 20-something. The nigga be like 40, 35, 28. So, you never know. He could come up to me and just stare at me like this. He just look at me up and down. I don't really got too much titties. I don't really got too much body. I don't really got too much ass. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I look pretty decent when I want to. Because I know you look at me like, girl, pretty decent. I know. I be looking raggedy most of the time. And then once in a blue moon, that's when I want to look cute. So, he said, hey. I'm like, hey. And he was like, what's your name? I'm like hesitant. I'm like, should I say my name? Should I tell you my name? Because, like, what if you shoot me or something? What if you kidnap me? I'm low-key thinking in my head, like, is this nigga trying to kidnap me? Because, oh, hell no. I said, I already had a feeling this nigga's interested. But I hope he's not trying to kidnap me because I cannot afford that. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm thinking about, bro, my house is right there. I will run so hard. You hear me? Like, mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not fucking playing. No, I'm not. So I said, Stephanie, and he was like, oh, okay. I'm like, and he said, do you live here? Shut up. Oh, he texted me. He said, do you live here? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, where? And I was like, I'm not telling you that information. Like, the fuck? Weirdo. And he was like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, okay. He's barely even looking at my face. Like, he's looking at my face, but he's really looking up and down at chest to bottom, like trying to get a little look. And he just kept on looking and looking. As he talking to me, he will talk to me as if he's doing a speech, like, then look for you. So he talking to me, but then he also looking down, like, trying to get his little body. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, the fuck? And he was like, he said this line that a lot of niggas like to use, especially African niggas. He's like, I'm just looking for a friend. I'm looking for a friend. Will you be my friend? You think you can do that? I'm like, first of all, not that corny ass line you just said to me. 2, nigga, I'm not stupid. What you like the fuck? 3, did you really think that was gonna work? Like, this nigga, I'm like, you trifling, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, it's okay. I said I'm already dating someone. I said I have a boyfriend. Like, Peter was not my boyfriend at that time, but I already knew he was going to be, so it don't even fucking matter. But still, even if Peter wasn't going to be my boyfriend, even to this day, I still would have lied to that nigga, said I got a boyfriend. And he said, oh, no, it's okay. Like I said, I'm just looking for a friend, And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said, I don't need friends. So, And he was like, oh, can I have your number? I said, I don't have my phone. I was not lying, but thank God I did not have my phone. Like, I literally did not bring my phone because I was just going to throw out the trash and then just come back. But I spontaneously, unexpectedly just said, let me go for a walk. So he was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming from the door. I'm like, oh, boop, boop. And he was just staring at me, like he stayed staring at my chest to bottom and down. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm like, can't you tell that you older than me? Like, you weird, you little pedo. Like, I'm sorry to my African people, but y'all African uncles, mostly uncles and aunties, really need to stop being predatory to, like, being predators to little girls and little boys, like, especially the uncles, like, seriously, or the older African men. Like, y'all really need to stop that shit. That shit is disgusting. It's pedophilia, and it's not cute. It's really not. Is really not. And I'm like, I can tell this man knows that he's older than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, so I'm scared that he gonna follow me to where my door is so he can come at any time. And I'm like, this nigga, I don't know. To this day, he still might be down like across the street to this day. I don't even know if he lives here. He might still be here. And I'm like, the day that I see that nigga again, I hope I'm looking like I am now, because that day I was looking good. Like, I dressed up and everything. I don't do makeup because I don't know how to do it, but like, I was looking nice. So he just said, oh, okay, and then he went the other direction. He was going around. So I said, let me go the fuck back home. Yes, I did. Let me go the fuck back home, because I was not playing with him. I was like, but yeah, I don't know if this is a good video today. I just want to give y'all a little something, but that's what happened. And that was in August. And it's not the first time I had a guy approach me. I'll tell you another story time, but I'll probably tell you months later, because I can just, well, maybe I can, but you want to make it once in a blue moon. Like, oh my God, because I had this other encounter at my job of this nigga who asked for my number, and I'm like, it's usually the African dudes who usually approach me the most. I think it's because they could tell I'm African or something, like, you know what I mean? And I get that, you want to be with your own in a way, people who understand your culture and stuff of that nature. But not for me. I'm like, they always kind of grown, though. You know what I mean? They always kind of grown. And then I have another one about, it's this neighbor of mine. Like, he's still here to this day, y'all. Like, he's down there, and he be trying to talk to me. And I'm like, nigga, you was never trying to talk to me when we was in school. And even if you did, I don't think I'd really be interested. I would be like, no, not interested in you. It will do me a lot if we can try to get up to at least 100 subscribers, because right now I have 69. So, 31 more to go to get to 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it if you just like, comment, and subscribe, share to everyone, so that I can get more subscribers, because that would mean a lot for my channel. It means like people watching me, and my channel's going and stuff of that nature. I will try to make another video tomorrow, because I plan to go to my boyfriend's house so he can help me do a YouTube video, because why not? I need the help. Okay, bye, you guys.